there, YouTube? Welcome back to Kupo Gamer. I'm Marco, and let's talk about Final Fantasy VII. Well, fam, E3 is behind us, and this year was it was awesome. So this E3 definitely had its ups and had its downs, but I think above everything, above all of it, we can be crazy happy, pumped, and proud of our boy Keanu Reeves. Am I right? Am I right?
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
So aside from Keanu Reeves becoming the internet sweetheart he was always destined to be, yeah, we got a lot of crazy great stuff, like the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Talk about a segue, am I right? So today on Kupo, I really wanted to do a Final Fantasy VII Remake recap of this year's E3 and cover just all the tasty news that we got with this game, because it's been years of waiting and it finally paid off. It looks amazing. Alright, so let's kick off this recap with what happened at the Final Fantasy VII concert in LA. So prior to Square Enix's presentation, we got a smaller trailer of what they were going to show at E3, and in that trailer, aside from them just showing how amazingly gorgeous and just awesome this game looks, we got the release date. Oh, it's coming. So yes, March 3rd, 2020, we're getting our hands on this tasty Final Fantasy experience. And I'm ready. I think all of us are ready. So going into E3, we already knew the release date of this game, but there was still a lot of stuff we didn't know. So let's fast forward a few days of E3 hype and glory, and then we got to the E3 presentation that Square had set up. So for those of you who haven't seen the Square Enix E3 presentation yet, y'all probably, you should probably do that. It's really worth the time. It's amazing. So we're gonna pop the link right up here, and y'all should probably take a look at that at the end of this video, because it's a good time. What Square Enix focused on in their presentation, in all honesty, I felt like it should have just been called the Final Fantasy VII Remake Presentation and Avengers. But yeah, there was a lot of information on Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it just made me want the game so bad. So what did we find out about this game? Well, first things first, it's massive. According to the development team and Nomura and all the great people over at Square, this game is gonna just be a massive undertaking. It's gonna go well beyond what's coming out on March 3rd, 2020. For example, Square is saying that episode 1 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake tale that they're telling is gonna be 2 Blu-ray discs, large. That's a lot of game to do. And apparently too, episode 1 is only taking place in Midgar. Like, alright, we know that Midgar is really looking sharp, and it's a massive city, but like, 2 Blu-ray discs worth of content in just this one big old map? That's crazy. There's so much stuff. As I was saying before though, apparently the Square team working on Final Fantasy VII, they themselves aren't too sure of how many discs that Final Fantasy VII is gonna be in its final form. I'm talking about whenever they have all the episodes released. So this is gonna be a game that comes to us not in its fullness on March 3rd, but we're gonna get a game apparently so massive that this game is gonna be like 3-4 games all tucked into one thing. So it's gonna be like an odyssey, quite similar to the 4 discs that were the OG Final Fantasy VII in the first place. Yeah, so for everyone out there that's looking for Final Fantasy VII to be retold, but to a higher degree of storytelling, I think you're in luck. I think we're all in for just a fine treat. Now, what I hope is that they are true to their word on this, and these discs are just so jam-packed with great storytelling, great character development, great weapons, enemies, everything that we should expect in a Final Fantasy game. And this isn't just blowing smoke. But yeah, episode 1, 2 discs long, episode 2, question mark, episode 3, 4, I don't know how many episodes, but it's gonna be big. Now, in the long trailer that we got at E3, which was a part of this presentation, we got a lot of sweet information and a lot of just looks into some beautiful characters that we wanted so long. Yeah, so Tifa and Aerith, especially Tifa, we finally got a look at how these homies are gonna be fighting in the party. And I'm so jazzed, I'm so hyped, because Tifa is coming at us with some fire, and Aerith, she's doing great, and she's definitely not gonna die, right? Never gonna die, always live. So from the looks of things, Aerith and Tifa are coming at us full fire here, and we're getting ourselves some awesome party members. And I'm just so pumped. I'm so pumped that it looks like they're doing them so good. Tifa's kicks are flying, Aerith's staffs is staffing, Barrett is, kicking ass in all capacities. I'm just so ready. I think we're all ready to just have ourselves just a good old jolly JRPG experience. And I want it. I want it now. So after Square wowed us with this awesome trailer, we finally got a real good elaborate look into what the gameplay is gonna handle like. And not just like a first glance experience, they threw E3 floor demos at everybody, and it apparently played and felt so smooth, and it looked as good as it felt. Which I gotta say, that, especially compared to what we got for Kingdom Hearts 3, that's really great to hear, because I remember hearing from the E3 floor demos, people were concerned it was too floaty, and some animations were strange, and there was some other ticks. So just hearing that Final Fantasy VII right out the gate is feeling and handling like a real jolly good joust just warms my heart. So let's talk about the Guard Scorpion. Now, for you seasoned Final Fantasy VII goers, y'all probably definitely remember, the good old Guard Scorpion we got here. In true Final Fantasy VII fashion, this is the first boss, it seems, of the game, and it's gonna be a time, and it's looking so good, and I'm just so excited to get my hands dirty and fight this dude for real. So, during the Guard Scorpion boss, we really got to look at how this game's gonna handle. So aside from the gameplay looking crazy sharp, from the materia, to the way Cloud handles, the way Barrett handles, the way you can toggle between both of them, the cinematics of the Guard Scorpion, the cherry on top for me, was hearing Cloud say this.
Shit! Should I be worried?
So it just warmed my heart that, Cloud is finally able to say what's on his mind, and we're able to hear it this time. So yeah, all in all, this game is looking crazy sharp. Everything so far is off to a rockin' good start, and my fingers are itching. I really want to give them the game. They really want the game. I really want to give them the game. Let's give them the game. So the last thing I wanted to talk about with our Final Fantasy VII Remake recap of E3 was the collector's bundles. So not only do these deluxe editions look snazzy, but they also look crazy hella expensive. Like, holy snap, this thing is literally $329.99. Like, that's nuts. But it's pretty. So, if you get in the first class edition, this is what you get. You gonna find yourself getting Cloud on the Motorbike by PlayArts Kai, 3 summon materia with the Chocobo, Cactar, and then another thing in here I don't remember off the top of my head. Soundtrack, art book, sexy case with Sephiroth on it. All for a whopping total of $329.99. Woo! Yeah! Give me your money! Yeah! Not buying it. Or, if you're like me, and you can't afford such beautiful madness, you get the same thing, minus Sexy Cloud on the Sexy Motorbike, for a whopping total of $79.99. So yeah fam, I'm really excited. If you couldn't tell about this game, I think we all should be really excited about this game, because if y'all were introduced to Cloud Strife the same way I was, by playing Kingdom Hearts 1 way back in 2002, you know, then it's time to play us in. It's time to play Cloud's game, for real. So yeah, that's about all the stuff I wanted to get off my chest for today. This is pretty much all they said about Final Fantasy VII Remake during E3. If there was more, you know, let us know below, because I'm pretty sure I covered it all. That's a lot of stuff, and that's a lot of money we're gonna be throwing at them. So yeah, let us know below if I missed anything. Well fam, this brings us to the common shout out of the day. Who is your favorite Final Fantasy VII character that you are most excited about seeing their remaked form? Let us know in the comments below. If you like what you saw today, feel free to like, subscribe, and flick that notification bell for all things coming at you from Kupo. Links to our social media will be in the description below, so feel free to check us out on Twitter and Instagram. Well fam, that's about the time we got for today, so thanks for stopping by our cozy little nook of the internet. I'm Marco, this is the Kupo Geek Gamer. It's been so real, and we'll see you next time. Oh yeah, and side note, for those of y'all who might have missed it in the trailer, bam! Hard Edge returns. Isn't that nifty? If y'all decide... So if you're one of those folk who are gonna get this first class edition, sure fair.
It's really one of the bullet points is very interesting stuff.
Stop it. I gotta finish.
Okay.